Hello everybody, good evening, morning or afternoon, depending when you're tuning in. Welcome to this intentional space, this intentional practice where we're going to be honouring the feminine and masculine within us. This feels like something that's really alive for me in my life right now, as I bring the awareness to how we all contain we all contain both of these energies, and each one complements the other, right? Because it creates this wholeness. So whilst we might be softening into our feminine and really becoming more gentle, focusing on deep relaxation and nourishing our nervous system, and connecting to our intuition more and really allowing that feminine flow. Also, we contain the capacity to hold ourselves, to lead ourselves, and to feel guided, which could be associated with more masculine qualities. So if you'd like to hear more about this and where I'm at with it, then you can listen to my talk on it. But tonight, I really wanted to create this space so that we can all bring that intention into our practice. So, as you can see, I'm just keeping it real in my space at home. I really, really, really love being in my space, and I love to invite you to create a ceremonial space for yourself when you're doing any practice, because it really brings good energy into your home, and you can keep growing that the more practices that you do. So let's take this time to just prepare our space if you haven't already. I've just burnt a bit of sage, really nice for just clearing the air, grounding us. I've got a cup of herbal tea, I've got lavender, lemon balm and mint, all from my garden in here. And I've also got my current favourite essential oil, which is called Sacred Mountain. It was a gift from a special friend, and it's a very grounding, woody, earthy blend. So gathering anything that you'd like to bring into your practice tonight, we're going to be exploring a soft but strong flow to really bring this intention into the space, to soften but also feel really held by our inner masculine, with the awareness that if we want other people to meet us in certain feelings, certain energies, we need to first feel it within ourselves. So I'm really excited to guide you through this journey. And if you'd like to watch my previous video and really connect to some of those feelings for you, how your inner masculine feels, that'll be really powerful because you can integrate that in this session. So we're going to work with some polarities, the intention of sort of giving but also receiving, and some opposing stretches. So we'll do a lot of opening and also making sure that we do the opposing stretch. So we're really keeping that harmony, that balance within, and perhaps some passive and more active intentions and stretches as well. You might like to bring a cushion to sit up on if it's more comfortable for you than sitting without, and a blanket if you like. So if you want to pause me and just get whatever you need, get the lighting how you wish, maybe dimmer lighting, and resume when you're ready. Okay, so start some music for us. So just arriving in your space in a comfortable seat for now. Deepening the breath, Closing down the eyes. Just allowing the body to rest on the ground beneath you. Perhaps you want to bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Straight away connecting to this feeling of being held. Feeling the bones heavy on the earth. Perhaps bearing down the chin. Just starting to feel that opening in the back of the neck as you breathe nice and deep. Inviting the body to arrive here with a sense of curiosity. With whatever you're experiencing right now. Really inviting the body to land. Parting the lips and allowing the jaw release any tension. Connect to a sense of being supported by your space, by your mat, by yourself. Just take a bit of intuitive movement here. You've arrived, you've made it. How does the body want to adjust? Perhaps taking some gentle circles with the torso. Just preparing, move the body. Preparing to sense however the body is currently experiencing this expression of these two different energies. Maybe taking a gentle sway. Maybe connecting to that ocean breath where we create a slight constriction at the back of the throat, and just as if we're fogging a mirror with the mouth closed. Connect to that wave-like sound as we start to move a little bit more. Allowing the head to be involved just gently. Maybe taking a moment here to just reflect on what qualities does your inner masculine hold. What makes you feel supported and nurtured and grounded. Perhaps it's consistency, a sense of steadiness, strength. Just inviting these feelings into your body now. Go with whatever comes up first. Trust your intuition. From here, we're just going to inhale to open the heart, bringing the hands and the elbows up. And exhaling to round through the spine. Eating that with your own breath. One more. Beautiful. So from here, I'm just going to come onto our all fours. So bringing the knees beneath the hips and the hands beneath the shoulders. So we're just going to round belly as we inhale. And exhale. Sorry, that was drop the belly, and exhale as we round. And just taking a few of these at your own pace, and I invite you to really sense the subtle sensations as you move. Don't stretch too far, but just really sensing the body as one moving part, allowing the breath to grow the movement at a natural pace for you. Keeping the jaw soft. Maybe you'd like to take a couple of wrist stretches if you've got sensitive wrists. So just bringing the hands this way, gently, gently, just allowing a little bit of pressure. So just stretch out the front of the hands and the wrists. Allowing the heart to shine forwards. And as you round, really feeling your back, the support of your back and your spine as you move into a different shape. From here, we're just going to push back into a downward dog. So tucking the toes underneath and just lifting the hips up. Pedaling the feet out here, keeping some free movement going. Letting the head hang heavy. And just taking 3 deep breaths here, feeling the strength and support of this pose, whilst feeling the softness, the relaxation in the neck. Breathing into the subtle sensations in the legs as you open them. Connecting to that steady feeling. From there, we're just going to bring our knees back down, untuck the toes, bring the hands slightly more forward. We're just going to bring our heart to the earth. If this feels too deep for you, you can take a child's pose at any time. Otherwise, just bringing the heart to the earth and keeping the chin on the ground, or bringing the forehead to the earth. If you choose to bring the forehead to the earth, really feeling that connection with the third eye space, and breathing into the front of the armpit chest. And I invite you to really melt into this pose. It's a really deep, beautiful heart opener that's been really helping me release some emotion recently. So I invite you to really be with this pose, see what it has to offer you tonight, allowing your heart to feel held and supported by the earth. Just listening to your body. If you need to take a rest, you can come to child's pose. Otherwise, just breathing in, melting that heart to the earth. Just allowing the arms, the forearms to support you as you rise up from here and coming into a child's pose, just to counter that really opening position. You might like to come into a little ball, letting one side of the head rest on the earth, bringing the arms behind you. If it's more comfortable for you, take a wide-legged child's pose, which is my favourite. You can do so and just bringing the arms out in front instead. Keeping the thighs engaged slightly, just to take any pressure out of the knees, and also just to connect you to the strength and support of your legs. We're moving nice and slowly here. Just going to offer one more energetic and strong option first. So if you'd like to take that, then what we're going to do is come into our downward dog once more. And alternatively, you can just lie on your front for a moment. So just bringing the body down, hands beside you, head to the ground. Take whichever one feels good for you. Hope you can see me well enough on this. So we're going to come to our downward dog, feeling those points of contact and connection with the earth. From here, we're going to raise our right leg up. And then we're just going to come into wild things. So bringing that right foot all the way behind, rotating the left foot and stretching over our head. Allowing the left foot to support us and the left arm. And this is a really big opener, so no pressure if it's not in your practice. Inhaling once more and exhaling to bring that right hand back down, right foot back over. And we'll just take a moment here with the intention of really feeling strong as we open our hearts tonight. We'll repeat on the other side. Inhaling to lift the left leg. Exhaling to slowly bring it down, letting the right arm support you as you open through the left arm. Joining that heart to the sky. Well done, everybody. And we'll bring that left arm and left foot, back around. And from there, we'll all meet in that lovely lying down on our front pose. So again, really allowing yourself to feel supported by the earth. In this position, feeling all the points of contact on the earth, inviting the body to melt, to be held, soften. Really relaxing into this space. Where can you relax even more? Noticing the heartbeat slowing down. And from there, we're just going to push up onto our forearms into Sphinx pose. I really love this. Rather than upward dog, I find it a lot more gentle on the lower back and it just feels solid and sturdy. coming into this Sphinx pose, so you've got your forearms on the ground now, and I invite you to really just let the belly really relax here and be supported by the earth. Being careful of the knees, if you need to adjust the feet or tuck the toes under just to release any pressure. I'm just going to take some special breaths here. So this breath is really nourishing for the heart, more nourishing than a sigh, is what I've learned. So it's just like when we do the fogging the mirror, but we're going to have an open mouth and it will be like this. So we'll inhale, and then for the full exhale we'll go. And we'll take 2 more just like that. And if you need to come up, pushing yourself up, and we'll just take a toe squat here without sitting up too high because it can be really intense for the feet and we want to bring that softness. So connecting to that breath again from here, using the hands, going as deep or as little as you like. Knowing that we're releasing energy from many meridian lines through the feet right now. And just seeing if we can soften into any discomfort that we might be experiencing in this pose, believing in your strength, your ability to hold yourself. Believe me, this pose becomes delicious when you get used to it. It's one of my favourites now. And untucking the toes, we'll just nice and gently lean back. If you're able to lift the knees up, you can just take a bit of a stretch, a counter stretch through the feet, or you can give them a little pat. From there, we're just going to come back down onto our front. I'm really inviting you to really spend this time to let the ground support you, let yourself feel held. And we're going to explore an opening the shoulders pose. So we're going to bring our left arm out to our side and bring our left ear to the ground. And we're going to just use our right hand as a bit of a leverage as we bring our right leg up and behind. So you should be feeling this on the left shoulder, wriggling around until you find your spot. And the invitation for this pose is to really open the heart space, reveal the heart space, reveal your beautiful heart to your inner masculine, inner ability to hold yourself in this energy. It's a really big one, so just backing off if it feels too much. Coming back to center, bringing the hands down beside you and taking a breath here before rolling to the other side. Right hand outstretched, left hand to leverage, right ear to the ground, opening up. Taking 3 breaths in that position. Just knowing that we can make things so much easier for ourselves when we physically open our body and let emotions move, helping the body to be the processing mechanism rather than the mind, life-changing. And again, just coming back to center when you've had enough. Taking a moment, perhaps with the right ear on the ground, to feel supported by the earth. From here, just coming back to that Sphinx pose once more and just really honouring your room space, energetic room space that everybody has, this centre of creation. Letting it meet the earth, letting it soften and melt. And tucking the chin as we push the hips back, come into child's pose. Well done, everybody. That was really big opening. Taking 3 breaths in child's pose. Letting the head rest. And from here we'll come up, take a sip of tea if you like. And just seated for a moment. Notice how you feel. Maybe give the shoulders a little shake out. And some really big heart opening tonight. And we're just going to open the hips a little bit before we come to our resting pose. We hold so much emotion in the hips, and it can be so powerful to bring hip openers into our practice, especially with this intention to soften, to feel strong. Such a lot going on in this area. So if it's in your practice, I invite you to come into a wide-legged position. You might prefer to just bring one leg out and keep one in, whatever feels more comfortable for you. So if you have one leg out, one leg in, we're inviting the leg that's out to be soft tonight, and we're just going to inhale to bring so we've got the right leg out and the left arm up and bringing it up and over. Letting the head relax. Breathing into the side body, the side of the heart space. Again, just feeling that support from the ground, from your legs as you open. Bringing that arm all the way up and back. Crossing legs. If you've got wide legs, you'll just be doing it with the wide leg. Just noticing if the body feels different on this side. We obviously have different organs on each side. It's completely normal to feel more spacious or more tense in one side. Just seeing if you can soften with the breath. Again, relaxing the head, relaxing the hand. And if you are in a wide-legged position, you might like to just inhale to bring both hands up and exhale to lean forwards here. Really deep hip opener here, so just meeting your edge for today. It's not about getting the chest down to the ground, it's about just breathing and softening your edge. If you're not in a wide-legged position, just come into cross-legged or a comfortable seat now. And again, just sensing the whole body, sensing the strength in the whole body. The support of the spine, of the limbs. And we'll all meet in the seat. Opening the arms, noticing how you feel. Feel passionate and excited and strong. Feel love. And on the exhale, just giving yourself a hug. Feeling your own embrace. Why not? Maybe offering yourself some words of gratitude, of comfort, of recognition here. Validate yourself. One of the beautiful things that someone shared with me. This might sound like, well done, Luna, for carving out this space. Feels so good to connect with you. I see you. I appreciate you. I love you. I see the beautiful efforts that you make to live a life with harmony. Just feeling that squeeze. Looking at the shoulders. From here, just coming to lie down on your back. I might like to take a pillow behind the head. It's also really nice to bring a pillow to the belly, just any weight that you can add to the lower areas of the body, whether it's the lower back or the belly. It's really grounding. So perhaps bringing the soles of the feet together here for a reclined cobbler's pose. Letting the hands rest on the belly. Taking a few more breaths into those hips. Letting the back, now we've been on the front a lot today, letting the back feel supported by the earth. Using the hands to bring the knees together and over to the left. Just taking a gentle twist here. Listening to your body, whether you want to bring your left arm out and look over your left shoulder, or just keeping it a bit smaller. Keeping the left hand on the right shoulder and the right ear on the ground. Softening here. Switching sides nice and slowly. Again, just noticing how each side of the body feels. The left side of the body is the more feminine energy, the receiving, whereas the right is the masculine, the giving. So just interesting to bring that in, see how each side responds to these openings, these more inward positions. Inviting the body to melt, inviting a sense of trust, of softness. And from there, just returning to centre and extending the legs out for our final resting pose. Perhaps taking a blanket now, or taking a pillow to wherever makes it more comfortable for you, under the knees, on the lower belly, under the head. Making any final adjustments, perhaps shuffling the shoulders, the lower back. And just being open to this moment exactly as it is, with whatever you're experiencing. Trusting that you have opened really powerful spaces in the body here tonight. And trusting that you're so held, so supported in that. These qualities that resonate for us are all within these feelings of relaxation, softness, openness, strength, being held, giving, guiding. Just noticing how these words land in the body, receiving, allowing, achieving. Inviting your beautiful energies to settle on the ground here tonight. Taking an audible exhale with that special heart nourishing breath with sound as well if you like. One more. And if there's any words of wisdom that want to come forward within you from this practice, maybe an intention to support you in sensing these inner energies. How can you nourish your inner feminine, your inner masculine? How can you let them support you? Bringing your left hand to your heart, right hand to your belly. Maybe just taking some gentle presses on the heart space and be really grounding. Choosing to tune into this space more. The heart is in the present, the body is in the present. And that's where our power lies. Whenever you're feeling ready, gathering your energies to come back to the space, maybe taking some deeper breaths, rolling onto your right hand side with the knees in, using the right arm as a pillow for the head, bringing a soft smile to the face as you breathe the steady grounding earth energy in. 3 breaths. Before coming to a seat, finish as we started in a comfortable seat. Taking your time. Perhaps drinking some tea, Perhaps you take a smell of your oil just to really activate the senses and ground yourself in this moment in the way you feel now. You might like to journal things that came up for you after this. And just go gently, be aware that we've opened heart space a lot tonight. Trust that we have integrated and experienced whatever we were meant to experience in this space. And just be curious, remain curious, see how you feel. Be gentle. Please connect in the group if you would like any support, if you have anything to share. I'd love to hear from you. And do catch up on the other talks and practices. There's some real magic in there for you to integrate into your life. Thank you so much for being here with me. Wishing you a beautiful rest of your day or evening, and I'll see you soon.